We know we need money to save and invest, but it often feels like many of us aren't totally sure where our money's going. We get paid, then boom, it disappears. But today's video will hopefully shine a light on possible areas in your daily life that might be the reason. By tackling these common money mistakes, we can all make smarter choices to ensure our money works in our favor. So here are 8 ways money could be slipping through your wallet. Gambling. You've probably heard the saying, spend money to make money. Some people take this the wrong way. It isn't about lottery tickets and luck, but people tend to spend way more on scratch tickets, slots, and casinos hoping for that big win. Here's a striking fact. Around 70% of people play the lottery regularly, losing nearly $1,000 each year to gambling. A Yale University study revealed that those in the lowest socioeconomic bracket have the highest rate of lottery gambling at 61% and gamble an average of 26 days per year. Digging deeper, those earning less than $10,000 a year shell out an average of $597 on lottery tickets, which makes up a hefty 6% of their income. What they fail to understand is that hitting the Powerball is like finding a needle in a haystack, roughly 1 in 292 million odds. Lottery tickets might seem harmless, but for many, they add up fast, leading to consumer debt. Millionaires, on the other hand, understand the odds and prefer investing in stable opportunities. So steering clear of gambling helps maintain your financial health, keeping you clear of debt-related stress. Choose to make smart financial moves and cut out unnecessary expenses. Alcohol. Sure, popping bottles in the club feels good, the attention, the champagne at your table, but what doesn't feel good? Grinding away at that 9 to 5 for another full month just to relive those moments for a few hours. The thing is, tossing money on alcohol doesn't make you a boss. Having a higher bill than the person next to you doesn't either. You're not the boss, you're the product. Someone else is capitalizing on your efforts to project a flashy lifestyle to people who are probably as broke as you are. Spending on social activities, especially drinking, can pile up. Consider opting for more budget-friendly hangouts like home get-togethers or neighborhood meetups. Credit card debt. Credit cards can quickly go from an easy get-out-of-jail option to quicksand. The more you use them, the deeper you sink into a hole that seems impossible to climb out of, trading your future time and livelihood for temporary financial relief. The moment you find yourself in debt, you're no longer working for yourself. You're essentially working for the lender. Your life becomes shackled to that debt until you manage to pay it off. Sadly, many individuals with limited resources tend to max out their credit cards on non-essential items, turning it into a monthly habit. Credit cards may seem handy, but their high interest rates can quickly overwhelm any perks if you don't settle the full balance monthly. Sure, they come with benefits like cashback, points, and airline miles, but these rewards only make sense if you clear the full payment regularly. If you end up carrying a balance, interest rates can be as steep as 25%, meaning an extra 25 cents on every dollar you owe. As Warren Buffett wisely puts it, accumulating this level of interest on unnecessary purchases can lead you to a point where you'll have to sell things you actually need. New cars. While they may have that fresh allure, the price tag often isn't justified. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, it sheds 20 to 30% of its value in the first year alone. So that $35,000 beauty could be worth just $28,000 or even less a year later. Borrowing money for something that depreciates that rapidly isn't a smart move. Instead, consider a used car. By opting for a vehicle a few years old, you avoid that initial depreciation hit and snag a much better deal. You might find a 3-year-old car with lower mileage for a fraction of its original price. Especially in 2024's economy of higher interest rates and car prices, we'd still suggest a used vehicle before a brand new one. New tech devices. It's a bit weird to see people in financial tight spots splurging on the latest gadgets every year. Just because you may have the money doesn't mean you should buy it. Of course, the temptation for new gadgets is real, but often last year's model works just as well. So ask yourself, do you really need the latest phone? Would your current one function fine for the next several years? Prioritizing essential needs over flashy tech is important. A large flat-screen TV might seem appealing, but if your home needs maintenance, it's worth reassessing priorities. So, before draining your accounts on the newest device, consider if these upgrades genuinely bring added value for the price. And with as outrageous as prices are getting, it would need to bring a lot to the table. Keeping up with trends. Not just new tech, in our ever-evolving world, the constant pull to stay on top of the latest trends is undeniable. Whether it's fashion or trendy foods, these often offer minimal improvements at a hefty cost. Resisting the urge to keep pace with the societal Joneses can help you save significantly. So opt for longevity over fleeting trends. You not only keep your wallet fuller, but also contribute to reducing unnecessary waste. The problem with the pricey habit of constantly keeping up with trends is they all quickly disappear. The truth is, most people aren't paying much attention, and the ones who do don't care as much as we think. Why shell out so much to impress people who likely aren't even noticing? People are generally absorbed in their own worlds. They aren't scrutinizing your choices. As the saying goes, why spend a fortune on things you don't even like to impress people you don't know and who, frankly, don't care? Instead of being on a perpetual trend-chasing loop, shift your focus to investing in quality that lasts and serves your needs. Skip the comparison game and flashy lifestyles of others. Concentrate on your unique needs and priorities. Clothes. Take a cue from billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, and the late Steve Jobs. The art of simplicity in their wardrobes. They almost always go for basics and repeat similar outfits. They make it a point not to splurge on expensive clothes. Just like these billion-dollar people, instead of loading up on cheap pieces that wear out quickly, consider investing in fewer, well-made items that stand the test of time. It might mean a slightly higher upfront cost, but in the long run, it's a strategy that saves you money. McKinsey & Company found that consumers who opt for quality and keep items longer save an average of 40% compared to those choosing cheap, disposable alternatives. Yes, the initial expense is higher, but its durability pays off, saving you money. So don't overlook those secondhand and vintage options. Thrift stores, consignment shops, and online marketplaces offer high-quality clothing at a fraction of the cost. With a keen eye, you might even stumble upon designer pieces at a fraction of their original price. Subscriptions. These automatic credit card charge demons can often go forgotten, leading to keeping subscriptions you rarely use or forget about entirely. Why not take a moment to assess your subscriptions and cut loose the ones you don't need? Did you know that the average American spends around $200 a month on subscription services? And we're not just talking about the TV and movie subscriptions like Netflix and Disney+, we're also talking about that fitness subscription for the gym you never go to, or the different food services like Blue Apron and HelloFresh. Do an audit and get rid of the services you don't use often enough. When you live a life where you're mindful about what you spend and how you invest, it can improve your finances and help you reach your financial security and independence. Now that you've seen some common money mishaps that can have dollars slipping through your fingers, you can work to correct it. Stop throwing away your money and start working toward those financial goals. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. We'll see you in the next one.